It is minus 10 degrees Celsius out and I'm literally standing here in my underwear. Through the years, many people have asked me if I don't get cold while doing Viking reenactment during the winter time. The answer is no, and the reason is wool. Since we are having some lovely winter weather today, I thought that I would take the opportunity to show you what a Viking woman might have worn during the winter time to keep warm. So, my first layer consists of a sark or shift made of linen, and I am wearing nothing underneath this. This would be considered a Viking woman's underwear. And on my legs I have got some woolen hose, which are basically sewn stockings, and on top of that I've fitted a couple of needle-bound socks to keep extra warm. And also obviously I am wearing some nice leather shoes. These are Oseberg shoes that I've made myself. So it's time to put some wool on. Firstly, I've got a woolen kirtle, which is a basic dress that was worn by most women during the Viking Age. There we go. I'm feeling better already. And secondly, I'm going to put on another wool kirtle. This is basically the same as the one I'm already wearing. The only difference is this is a different fabric, it's a bit thicker, but it's basically the same. Ooh, there we go. Trying to get the sleeves in order. Whew. Okay, so right about now I'm starting to feel fairly warm. This is something that I could walk around in for a little while outside in this kind of temperature, but I would like some more layers to this. And I'm going to put on my coat, which is based on the same kind of pattern that the kirtles that I'm wearing, just with a opening in the front, and it's a bit shorter. Now, we don't know exactly how these coats might have looked. We don't know how long they were, but I've based this one on the finds from Birka, which have a small brooch here in the middle, and just kind of based it on the other kind of garments that we've got. And since I am wearing my peasant outfit or normal person outfit right now, I'm going to close this with a bone needle that I've attached a braid to. So I'm just putting this through the coat and just closing it like so. There you go. And this locks really nicely, so it'll keep in place. And we're getting to the last layers. This is a Helderham Hood, which is part of a complete outfit found in Helderham in Norway. This is usually interpreted to be Sami nowadays, which means that most Vikings would probably not have worn this. It would be more common to wear a shawl around your shoulders, which would be made out of a square piece of fabric that was folded diagonally to form a triangular shape and then worn around the shoulders. I still haven't managed to get me one. I'm not sure why, but I am going to in the future. But in the meantime, I'm going to wear this. And it keeps my neck and my shoulders really nice and warm, which is honestly really lovely when you're outside in this kind of weather. if I was going to be outside for a long period of time, I tend to cheat a little bit and put a pair of pants on. These are Torsberg trousers, and trousers were usually worn by men, but to be honest, if I am going to be outside all day and want to avoid getting really cold, these are lifesavers. Lastly, I need something to put on my head, and since I don't have a shawl that I could put on my head, I still have the hood obviously, but I also made myself a small hat. It's just a round hat made out of 4 pieces. This was also mostly worn by men, but to be honest, I'm gonna cheat a little bit to stay warm. And finally, I have a pair of needle-bound mittens that I made like a year ago or something. And these are made out of lamb's wool, and the yarn was hand spun by a friend of mine. They are really lovely. So this is what I'm wearing to keep warm during the winter time when I'm doing Viking reenactment. And to be honest, I love this. This is like so warm and so comfortable, and I would love to walk around in this all the time. Something that I'm missing at this point is a bit of more warmth in my feet. Vikings would probably have stuffed their shoes with straw or wool, but I couldn't fit it into my shoes because they are too small when I'm wearing both hose and socks. So yeah, I could use some extra warmth on my feet. But apart from that, I'm really comfortable and I'm really warm. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. And I will see you soon with more Viking ventures.